Dark side.
Ayo, welcome to the Dark Side Podcast. Who we got?
Jupiterstar.
All right,
Yeah.
cool. Where we get that name from? What is that?
Jupiterstar.
Jupiterstar. What is that?
My sun sign, I'm a Pisces. My moon sign is a Sag. Both of them are ruled by Jupiter. For those who
Both of the what?
both of those signs are ruled by Jupiter. So I represent Jupiter. Jupiter is the sky father, the father of all gods. I resonate with that. It's the fifth planet in the solar system.
So
Yeah, I'm a spiritual ass nigga.
for all the people that don't understand, I'm gonna be the spiritual translator. He a freaky ass nigga, 69 God. He said, call him daddy.
I ain't say daddy, but you can call me master.
Why?
I don't know, nigga. I just said some random shit.
What the fuck?
Everything don't have a. I don't know, nigga.
What the fuck? You know, he said master, nigga. You said Jupiter. All right, let's get into it. Yeah.
And then star, cause nigga, Jupiter is also sometimes looked at as a lesser sun. It gets mistaken as a sun because it reflects so much light.
Jupiter ain't shit, but a whole bunch of gas.
Right, and that's what make it reflect so much light.
All right, for sure. All right, how'd you start your spiritual journey? You look very spiritually, my G.
How I start? Shit, going through a lot of suffering, bro. I don't know. It felt like it was in me. It's not something that I can say I started. It's just something that I've always been into. I was always a kid in school that was weird. Just talked about shit that other people didn't talk about. You know what I'm saying? And then over time, it took a life of its own. I was depressed all the time, and I'm trying to figure out why.
All right, I'm gonna make fun of your ass if you're not gay. All right, look, wait, exactly, nigga.
Hey, hold on.
Weird ass nigga.
Don't forget the toes.
I got a friend, nigga. He be doing that shit. You LGBT, nigga?
I'm a rock star.
Are you LGBT?
I identify as pansexual and polyamorous for those out there.
Oh yeah, so that's LGBT. Okay, yeah, you safe, nigga. I was gonna roast the shit out your ass, nigga.
To be a straight nigga and do this shit.
Yeah,
I feel like that's still
why you
this shit
straight
cold.
and got fucking
This shit cold.
fingernails, nigga.
I'm fake gay. I'm only gay when I need to be.
This nigga. Look,
I'm only gay when I need to be, bro.
in what cases that's some gay shit?
That's when it is when I need to be.
In what cases do you need to be gay?
Shit. If it's a Bob, nigga, I guess. Yeah, I don't know, nigga. I ain't had the situation where I could say that yet. I don't know. It's only when I need to be. I'm only strong when I need to be.
Let's change. Let's get out of gay land. Let's get out of gay land.
Oh, yeah.
We've been in gay land for like the last 2-3 interviews. Not gonna lie to you.
Damn.
Yeah, I gotta get the fuck out of gay land.
You gotta get the fuck out of gay land.
Yeah.
Why you keep going there, nigga?
No.
Trying to make your way to gay land?
No, I don't want to make my way to gay land. You good, nigga?
Okay, all right.
I don't need to go.
Hey, I'm not saying I don't want you
Fuck
to
outta
come. Don't come to my gay land.
No,
Don't come to
nigga.
Jupiter, nigga.
We ain't gay. All right,
Talk to me. What you
let me get
wanna
into
know?
questions. So let's say zodiac signs. What do zodiac signs in your spiritual journey like? What does that really mean?
What does that mean to me? I mean, personally, bro, a lot of these belief systems are a crack of bullshit. They only mean so much in context by themselves. So I use all of that shit together. Crystals, tarot, zodiac signs, psychology, philosophy. It only matters when you bring it together. But I'm a Pisces. Pisces is the dreamy one. You feel me? How they relate to my spiritual journey? Shit. Sometimes it do, sometimes it don't. You know, depending on when you're born, the stars and the moon does all these things, and it's supposed to make you somebody. But you cannot be none of that. So that's my take on it. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. So you say it can mean something, but not really mean anything. That's spiritual dumb shit.
That is some spiritual woo wah shit.
Yeah.
Because it's like I answered your question, but didn't.
Yeah, it's alright. I'm getting used to it. That tattoo right there. What that's for?
You a pretty good interviewer. You stay in the present. But freedom. So when I was 16, I was a sheltered ass kid. My mama ain't really let me do much. So I got a self-gratifying tattoo of freedom. I didn't feel free. Then I got this, the Ouroboros. It's a snake eating itself or creating itself. I got that when I was 16 or 18. So 16, 18. And then I got this one when I was like 22 or something. This is the seed of life. So this is geometric, sacred geometry. Everything in life is predicated on this symbol. These interwoven circles.
You mean the flower of life? Is it for me?
No, this is the seed of life. The flower of life is 11 of these.
Okay.
Yeah, 11. I believe it's like 11 of these put together make the flower of life. This by itself is just a seed. We can look it up later. I don't fucking know, but point being is,
Have you cracked the seed of life?
crack the seed of life.
They say geometrically it's supposed to be something.
So basically, it's
They
like
say-
everything is made up of these geometric sequences.
They say you're supposed to crack the flower of life. So have you cracked it?
Shit, you tell me, nigga, because I ain't know I cracked. You can crack it.
Yeah.
I only can crack bitches. I'm just talking shit, but
No.
how you crack it for real? Like
They say it's like
that nigga Jimmy nodding his head in the back.
no. They said like you just said it, nigga. You said it's supposed to hold everything. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I said that everything is made up of it, but let's build. So you saying that it holds like what the secrets to life type shit?
Yeah, that's the whole point. They said whoever can crack this, you got scientists all over the world trying to crack it. They're trying to see, okay, so if this is 2 inches away, 2.1, 2.2, so all of them are 2.1 inches away here. There's a whole bunch of science.
For you to say that shit on the wall is some voodoo ass shit, you kind of know something.
No, but this is science. That shit is some voodoo, woohoo, what? They get that artsy.
What separates science from voodoo or spirituality?
Science and voodoo, it's the same shit, but science never stops, which is kind of like the fucked up part about science. And some woohoo, wide like shit on that side is you say some shit like, what is B will be.
Damn, these lights hot as fuck. Okay.
Should have took a water, nigga.
I still can't. 1 second.
Nah, hold up, nigga. I got one.
I'm already in motion now.
All right, buddy. All right, but
Yeah, man, I'm still on the journey, bro. I'm still learning this shit.
sure.
And we all. What's your spiritual journey like?
Nah, I'm in the part where I realize, I keep saying this shit. Like, I'm realizing I grew up a little fucked up. I think I might be fucked up.
I could attest.
I think I might be a little fucked
Dark
up.
side, yeah.
I think I might be a little fucked up.
I mean, you hit me up like 3 a.m. nigga, like, hey, let's work. I'm like, this nigga about to rob me, bro.
No, not
I'm
even on that
talking
part.
shit.
Like, I'm talking about, like it's like an empathy button. And I'm realizing I ain't really...
You don't have it.
Yeah, my empathy button is a little fucked up, wobbly, or something like that. Like, it's just... Every time I try to press that bitch...
It's something I peeped about you, too. I was like, this nigga low-key don't... like, it's something I can just tell. I'm like, this, like, it's not... I ain't gonna lie. I'm telling you.
Fuck out of here, this nigga...
I swear to God, I read niggas, bro.
Another nigga said the same shit. He's like, bro, I could tell when people got it. Like, you a little off too, nigga. I can tell. You can tell a little bit, nigga. Because he's talking about the foster care system and shit like that. How it fucked him up a little bit.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, but I can tell you got the same shit. Y'all don't know what the fuck it is, but you got a little something. I was like, yeah.
I was diagnosed with BPD, borderline personality disorder.
But you know what it is, though? I feel like when you grow up, it's like, I feel like, especially like, I feel like I grew up in the type of like environment where like my mom, she always tried to make it seem normal.
That you fucked up. Like, everything fucked up, but you're trying to make everything seem normal.
Yeah. Like, I remember
yep.
going to school as a kid, just it'd be like, let's say like you got fucked up shoes or some shit like that. It might be like, nigga, that shit don't really matter. You good, nigga. You know what I mean?
You minimizing.
Yeah.
Like, no, this shit is fucked up, nigga. I'm getting cooked every day.
Nah, that wasn't that. I was
Yeah,
that
I
type of
was.
nigga. Nah, you got fuck them niggas up, nigga. You got fuck them up like one good time.
Yeah, one good time, and then everybody stop fucking with you.
Yeah, you got fuck them up. I ain't gonna lie. I think in the industry, I'm about to fuck one of these bitch ass niggas up one good time, nigga. Like fuck them up.
Why
one
you
good
say
time.
that? You probably. What the fuck?
I can sense it.
You can just sense it coming.
I can
You
sense
just gotta just come and you gotta fuck somebody up.
Yeah, I can sense. You can sense it. It's a feeling. You don't think it's a feeling?
I mean, everything's a feeling, yeah. I don't think I got it yet. Cause I be so in my own world. Like
you gotta prove something to these niggas one good time. And when you do it, you gotta do it good. And you gotta do it right. You know what I think mine's gonna be on? I think it's gonna be on one of these little street niggas doing some little back and beefy who gives a fucky shit. Like you Jupiter, right? Let's say I had another friend's named Nelly. Jupiter and Nelly. Y'all two hated each other. And I feel like one of y'all might be like, oh, he with them or he with him. I might be like, I'm gonna fuck y'all up one good time. Just y'all not. I don't
you ain't fucking me up.
Huh?
You ain't fucking me up.
What?
We ain't even gotta get there.
What?
No, not with a nigga like me. I don't even.
But you know how scary these niggas is.
That ain't my energy signature. Yeah, I don't even play that game though. That's a waste of time.
Because even it was an interview before you. Dude said he wanted to drop something with his label, but his label got a problem with this other female artist. So it's like
I have been running into shit like that.
Everybody got little different sides and shit like that, and I just know I'm on the dark side. I conjure up a demon in this bitch.
Cat. Nigga,
I got it.
You probably is the demon, nigga.
I pull a demon out of this bitch.
No, but people do in the community, artist
I
community,
some real scary shit.
niggas do pick sides, and it's inevitable.
I turn to Suge Knight in this bitch.
Suge Knight is crazy.
I swear to God, that's why I feel like in the industry, I feel like I'm gonna be somewhat like that. Because if you look at him, he's just a misunderstood person. I'm so serious.
I don't know really. What makes you say that?
No, look, nigga. Only thing that makes Suge Knight a little bad, he was just a street nigga in the industry, but he wanted to do right by his people. So every time he did something, he strong on somebody. Like I remember there was one dude, he fucked up his voice, right? Everybody left him in the dust. Guess who didn't?
Suge.
He was there for him. He did some illegal shit. He did some violent shit, but he made sure that artist still getting paid to this day. He got a fucked up throat. Know what I mean?
It seemed like Suge took care of the niggas that he would fuck with, but if he ain't fuck with you, he'd torture you.
That's because they probably was fuck niggas. Like they coming out today, like literally coming out today, like the fucking Diddy and all them shits. Like they fuck niggas. Like, fuck niggas, literally. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a double entendre.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, I think these niggas been fucking niggas. I think these niggas been fuck niggas. Like, I'm so serious. So, you think they been fuck niggas? What?
That part, I don't know. I don't really.
You don't never look at the history of this shit?
Not for real. That don't really entertain. That's not my fancy.
Damn. Wait, you ain't never looked, like, before you hop into this music thing, you ain't never looked at the history of it?
My father did music. I do music from a place of passion and spirituality. I don't really have no, like money. Like money ain't really why I do music. That shit whack.
I wouldn't say money. Like I've said before I hop into this shit, I remember it was a whole like couple of months, but like I just looked up everybody because you gotta think. All I knew was Eminem. I was an Eminem kid. I was one of them crazy fanned out artists. I only listened to one artist.
Okay.
If it wasn't Eminem, I was not listening to that shit.
Who else did you listen to other than Eminem?
I'm telling you, it was just Eminem.
That's crazy. I would never expect you to just listen to him.
Exactly. So then, boom, I had to listen to Jay-Z. I didn't know who the fuck Jay-Z was. I didn't know who Tupac was. I didn't know who Biggie was. I didn't know who this was. I didn't know TLC. I didn't know a whole bunch of shit. So I just had to do all my research. Uptown Records, boom, the Bad Boys, everything. Like I just had to do all that shit. So yeah. So you never had a chance like a moment like that. Like when you do research on this shit, what did you do on that?
Well, J. Cole is my favorite. So I study like individual artist background for sure. Like watching the movies and shit, NWA and stuff like that, yeah. But most of the time what I be studying be like engineering history. Like why is the LA-2A a LA-2A and it came from the Army, blah, 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 during World War II.
Why is LA what?
The CLA-2A or just the LA-2A is a compressor that's commonly used. Shit like that I study nowadays. I don't really be into the history of like niggas personalizing music for real. That's what this sounds like to me, unless I'm like lost.
Nah, I'm talking about like how this shit changed, like NWA first gangster rappers, and then boom, like stuff like that, and then you see how that changes, how R&B it transitions to R&B and hip hop trying to merge. It kind of ain't no R&B artists.
I can see that. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah,
shit like that, like trap music came into the mix like in 2008. 9, 10, how that transformed into shit.
Yeah, the evolution of music. Yeah. At first I thought you was more so just talking about, you said something about fuck niggas or it didn't sound like we was talking about music, we was talking about personal lives of artists.
They fuck niggas for sure. They fuck niggas. Not fuck niggas, fucking niggas, but they fuck niggas.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, they fuck niggas for sure. I be seeing this shit. Cause you gotta think, and I'm under the perspective that everything in this shit fake.
Yeah. Down there.
I'm thinking this whole thing's all about illusion. We can go deeper into it, but like, really like this video is like showing something fake, something that's not really here. It's just something on the screen. Yeah. Like when you get down to the basic of the shit, makeup is like you gotta show something fake. You know what I mean? Like a white line on a bitch face or something like that. Deeper eyes. You know what I mean? Like fake. Like this whole shit is like.
It's always a persona.
And it's really, to me, that's sinful. That's like devil type shit.
It's inevitable though. Everybody has a persona.
Really?
Everybody has a persona. It's inevitable.
Says a nigga that got the bipolar shit.
Persona just means mask.
Wait, what did your other side look like? I gotta know that.
I don't have another side.
You said you got multiple personality thing?
Borderline personality disorder is an emotional dysregulation disorder. It's categorized as more so if you have a hypersensitive brain and you're in an invalidating environment. And whenever you're in that environment, people tend to invalidate how you feel. So then you start to invalidate yourself. And through that, what's going on? Oh, you're talking to him. And through that, you don't know how to assert yourself. In terms of conversation shit.
What's the number?
Okay. So you don't know how to assert yourself in conversations or express your emotions. You can have extreme fears of abandonment, shit like that. So it's not multiple personalities. It's more so the struggle of regulating your emotionality.
I ain't gonna lie.
I was a psych major before music. Like psychology was my shit. Psychology and philosophy.
You talk to a nigga that ain't got that empathy button. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Like you sound like something like these bitches be talking that shit. I be like, yeah. Like it's kind of fucked up. The bitches they really get to know me, they be getting that. Like when I get to that face, or like.
Well, it sounds like you just don't know. You haven't studied what I'm talking about, so you wouldn't know. You wouldn't have any reference to understand what I'm saying, anyways. It's not about empathy. It's just about.
I don't want to know.
It's like no.
It's kind of fucked up. Like I don't be wanting to know.
Yeah, shit. Everybody stay where they at if they want to stay there.
But let's get to these questions a little bit. So did you grow up with two parents in the household or one?
I grew up with one primarily. Bounce back and forth.
Moms or dads?
Mom.
Was they married?
At a point, yeah. They was married for a long ass time. They just wasn't together. They just fuck occasionally.
Did you watch them like?
No, they separated when I was like 1.
So you never seen them together?
Never really seen them together. I always seen them together when they argue though. That was nice.
Like, how does that affect you think?
For somebody who don't have empathy, you ask empathetic questions.
Nah, I'm just asking because I just know.
It's just kind of
I'm realizing how much it's messing with me. I know, like I realized small stuff like that. I was at a point where I didn't realize that shit even mean nothing.
But that would make sense why your empathy amplitude is low. Because how empathetic were people to you growing up?
Empathetic? Nah, I ain't gonna hold you. I don't know. I don't really know. I don't see shit like that. I don't ask questions like that. I just live. You know what I mean? I don't be thinking like, oh, that other shit. Like I ain't gonna hold you. That's why like I have to like slow down sometimes and really think about that type shit. Like shit like that, I don't think about that type shit. I swear to God. You talking about some shit with other people?
I think I'm gonna interview you next.
Like I don't give two fucks about none of that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No. But you asking questions on it. It's very interesting.
Now you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying how does that affect like me, I never seen these two parts together.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And you said you seen them like coming like I ain't see that none of that shit. Like it was always like some shit like, is that bitch there? All right, here. Check your shit, walk down the street.
That's crazy.
I remember that shit. He'd drop me off like a block away and like walk down. I was like, damn. Not want to see each other.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'd say it definitely fucked me up. I mean, shit, because...
And you said you seen them like together occasionally. So how does that handle with you? How does that affect you?
It was confusing as dog shit. Because, you know, there was a time where I wanted them to get back together. Then I was like, fuck that shit. Because I saw it just never would work. Mm-hmm. So it was extremely confusing. Sometimes my mom would drop me out to be with my dad. And then she'll come right back and pick me up. You know, start arguing and shit. All that goofy shit. So I didn't really get to...
I gotta know this as a two-parent household kid too. Were you a snitch?
Well, I wasn't a two-parent household. They didn't. We never.
Wait, they lived together?
No, they never did.
Yeah, you wasn't. No, I mean somebody that. My bad. I meant the exact opposite. Somebody that grew up with the parents separated. Were you a snitch kid?
Snitch like on who?
Like
it was just me for a long ass time.
When you was with your mom and your mom asked you shit about your dad, did you tell him or did you use your dad? Did you whose side did you pick?
Neither.
You ain't pick no side?
No. Cause that didn't really like happen a lot. Like my mom didn't really ask me what the fuck was going on. My mom already knew. She kept tabs on that nigga more than I did. I just was trying to vibe and play the game.
She ain't never asked you, what's your daddy, or your dad, what's your mom doing? Like, what you do with your mom? Like, did she question it? I think they got you, but they just questioned it differently.
They maybe did shit, but I don't fucking remember that shit. My dad, I know he didn't give a fuck. He probably was trying to run away from her at the time.
Yeah, I just remember that was like a thing. I remember I got my ass beat for that shit.
No, I ain't never played them games for real.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is, my sister, she was the snitch. I grew up these days.
The sisters always be I feel like to me, the little sisters be the snitches.
Nah, she was the older sister. She was snitching.
That's even crazier.
It's crazy. I got my ass beat for that shit. And she saw it.
For snitching?
How the fuck she know I'm driving? Like, if my dad had a suspended license or shit like that. They'd be like, how the fuck she know I'm driving? What the fuck? And then she'd be calling like the little people and be like, he's driving them kids. And
damn, this is crazy.
Yeah, so it's like shit like that. That's why I say police games are like, I feel like people, they wasn't really at war. I think they just had problems. Like, my shit was like at war type shit.
Niggas at war for sure.
It just wasn't like paperwork war.
No, nigga, it was... Nigga, my mom...
But they just kept the kid out of it. They was like...
Nah, bro. My mom would fucking... One time, she wouldn't give a fuck about me saying this, nor my dad for real, but I was in the backseat of her car, bro, and my dad, they driving up Joy Road. She pushing that nigga backwards with me in the car on Joy Road. I don't know what the fuck it was about. I don't know what happened. But she's literally reversing, pushing his car backwards on Joy Road. I'm like 2 years old or some shit in the back. Like mental health is a motherfucker in the black community for real. Niggas just kind of look at it.
Wait, she was pushing the car for no reason?
I don't know what the reason was. I was 2, and I never really gave a fuck to ask. I just know it's a funny story now. You feel me? Now that we grown, it's like, haha, that's crazy as hell, mama. But
does the car need a push?
No, nigga. She was mad, so she like.
Oh, it was like a
bitch ass nigga. Yeah. Yeah. Black life.
Yeah, black life. See, that's what I'm saying. Shit not normal, my nigga.
Yeah.
What helps your mental health?
What else? Meditation. Meditation.
It's too normal. What's a weird thing that you do for your mental health?
I mean,
like that's specifically for you.
I think you see it.
What?
Raw expression. I do and be exactly what I want to be when I want to be and how I want to be it, regardless of what people think, say, or feel.
See, I say this question really because I feel like it's a lot of people, like, I see a lot of, like, they call them crash out these days. I feel like a lot of people just expressing their energy in the wrong fucking way.
But that's why I say raw expression, like, nigga.
Because if I'm saying this, though, too, this is where I come from. This is where the question comes from. I talked to the DA, district attorney. He was on some shit like, I was like, hey, why are you locking up all the black people? And he was like basically saying some shit like, well, it's not about that. It's about people have aggression and then they just have a gun right there at the moment and they just choose to take it out there right that moment. They don't sit down and think about what their actions could do to other people, who's watching, cameras, none of that. They just do. So when you saying that right now, it's like, you remind me like exactly the thing that he said. If you get in moments like that, I want to know how do you deal with them yourself.
So like moments where I just like, I'm about to crash out, I'm about to.
Yeah, you finna show like expression that's finna cause major consequences.
Okay, well in that regard, that's a little different. I don't know if I'm the best case for that because I've always been hyper aware of my emotionality and like my position in the world. But I've been to therapy like 3 times, I think, at this point, and yeah, about 3 times. And I just learned a lot of skills from them. One of the skills is if I'm like feeling all fucked up, they call it STOP. It's an acronym. Like you stop whatever you're doing at that moment. If it's overwhelming, woo, 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 it's not shutting down, but you take a break. So if I'm arguing with a nigga or arguing with a bitch or whatever, woo, 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 then I'm like, okay, I'm seeing myself get out of myself. But that takes a lot of self-awareness to even do that step. You feel me? It can be drinking water. Always keep some water on you. Put this bitch on the back of your neck. Simple shit like that. It can be as simple as never leave the house hungry. Because if a nigga hungry, I might act up a little bit more. Woo, woo, woo. It be little shit.
You say horny or hungry?
Hungry and horny. Low key. Because nigga, if you horny, you a little bit more aggressive too. I'm trolling. But it's a lot of little shit you can do, bro. I think for me personally, like I said, I've always been hyper aware of my emotionality and myself. So it's never been, I don't have skills. I just know.
Oh,
like,
sure.
I ain't about to crash. I've never really been a crash out.
I gotta ask you this, because you did talk about the wall a little bit. What's your favorite color?
I don't have one.
Come on, it must be a color. Everybody got a color. Like
we can say red for right now.
Red.
Or black.
I like this. We just look at it. All right, so red. Passion, powerful, romance, attention.
He looking at this quote unquote voodoo fucking thing. It's really just what the colors represent.
Attention heating. Attention healthy, whatever that means. Sensual love, confidence, motivational action. Is that you?
I fuck with it. But I'm all them motherfuckers, bro. I'm every single color on there. It just depends on the day that you meet me. Today you met me as red and black. Yesterday I was brown.
See, that's why I don't talk to these spiritual niggas. See, that's why I can't talk to you. I'm a nigga that need defiant answers. This bitch. See, that's why I can't talk to these niggas. Shit like that be confusing the fuck out of me. All right, we use a childhood though. What was your nickname? Do you have a nickname, childhood nickname?
DJ.
Why was that?
Daquan Jones. That's my real name.
Oh, so they just like DJ.
It was another Daquan in the class. And so they was like, shit, he was here first. You came second. Nigga, you DJ. And I was like, cool. That shit sound kind of cool.
Yeah, for sure. So what type of kid were you in school?
No, it's crazy, bro. I kind of can't remember.
How old are you?
I'm 26.
Crazy.
Yeah, I had a traumatic ass childhood, for real. I done seen like a lot of shit.
Somebody touch your booty though?
So, not that I can recall, but I can't.
It do happen. I'm not saying that as a joke.
No, that's real shit.
Okay.
Yeah, that is a common thing, a correlation between lapses in memory and sexual assault. But
not even the memory part. You said traumatic. Most people when they say traumatic, they either got their ass beat or their asshole beat.
Yeah.
So.
But no, I just can't really remember. I would say I was pretty quiet, bro. I can't like to myself a lot of times. I had friends and shit, but I wasn't very extroverted. I was sheltered, so my social skills lacked when I was younger. I had to develop them later in life.
Oh, so you sound like you grew up like well off, like rich ass kid.
No, not even close.
How you grew up sheltered and broke?
I don't know. Ask my mom.
How you grow up sheltered and broke?
I didn't say sheltered and pampered, nigga. I said sheltered meaning like, nigga, you can't leave the house because we in the hood, nigga. My mama don't want me fucking outside. Nigga, when this nigga, I seen a nigga put an AK to a nigga head casually in the middle of the street. Where my money at, nigga?
Oh, I get you.
You see what I'm saying?
She don't want you around that.
Yeah, no.
Okay. Yeah, I guess my mom's just, yeah. You get the moms.
You know?
You listen to it though? You listen to it or you just stay in the house?
Yeah. I was a good kid. That's what they say at least. I can't remember though.
Compared to a nigga putting an AK to a nigga house, you ain't putting no AKs to a nigga mouth, did you?
Not that I recall.
Okay, so you a good kid. You good kid.
Not that I recall.
The threshold for black people is like way like, you know what I mean?
It's like
way low. So it's like, you good.
Yeah. You wasn't just out here pimp smacking bitches, was you? No, I was chilling.
Say you're good. Hold up. Let me get this shit. Let me ask you this. How do you judge people?
How do I judge people? Define that. Give me more. I don't understand.
How do you judge? I feel like we all judge people. How do you judge people though?
Spirit. I mean, I judge people off every aspect, nigga. Like
these spiritual niggas.
I think life is holistic, mind, body, and spirit. So if you come to me, right, if you dressed in red, I'm gonna be like, why is this person dressed in red? Then I'm gonna look to myself and say, are you dressed in red? And it's like, let's say a woman, it's easy. She dressed in red, but she wearing barely any clothes. What is she representing that? Versus being dressed in red and she got a long ass dress, it's covered up. What does that mean? Then I look to her hair, I look to her shoes. Then I say, okay, how is she talking to me? Is she talking to me lustfully? Is she talking to me with love? Is she talking to me with confidence? All that shit matters. Because when we make one decision, we're making like multiple at one time.
Got you. For sure.
But I judge the fuck out of shit all the time. I don't ridicule, but I judge. That's the only way to make a decision.
How you do that? What's the difference between ridiculing and judging?
Judging is saying, all right, I see this black tripod. It's observation to me. And then ridicule is through my observation, now I'm putting you down. This is a black tripod. Nigga, couldn't you buy one that's $10,000? Your shit not shiny, nigga. That's ridicule. Yeah. Judging is just, oh, that's a black tripod. What can I do with that? Is it a threat to me? Is it not? Blah, 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 blah.
You know, I think it's a journey. I think it's a journey that everybody goes through if you like self-aware. Do you think that did you have a point where you have to prove something to somebody and like you got over that hump, or if you're still going through it, you're still going through it? But do you think like you got something you got to prove? And if so, what is that?
You're pretty good at interviewing. I like your questions. You a spiritual nigga in disguise. You just don't know it yet.
You a spiritual nigga in disguise. Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
I get you.
Your darkness is hiding. It's hiding your spirituality, your past. But prove. Yeah, I say growing up, I wanted to prove to my dad that I was lovable, that I was relatable, I would always bring him new knowledge because he was a philosophical ass nigga too. And I'd be like, have you ever studied this? He'd be like, yeah, bro, I'm on that. And so I just keep coming to him and my uncle in particular, trying to prove to them that I'm like them, that I can fit in with them. Because my dad, he wasn't around a lot. So when I was finally around him, I was like 12, 13 years old. Really.
Have you got out of there or are you still in it?
Oh, no, I've been got out of that shit for sure. But, yeah, now to me, it's like, if anything, I just prove shit to myself. I set a goal for myself, and I'm like, okay, let's see. Ooh. But I think we always trying to prove something to somebody. It's inevitable. We're social creatures.
I ain't gonna hold you. I feel like I'm past it. I feel like I'm past it, and I feel like I'm just like a little bit too left.
Well, nigga, you just said you lack empathy or you struggle with it. So
yeah, I'm too left though. They like even in the interview, they be like, it's like, yeah, you be too left, too going. I be like I don't give a fuck what these niggas think. Like I remember we spent out some hoes here last night, and then he was like, bro, he's like, change. I paint houses. He's like, bro, change your shirt, bro. You got paint all on your shit, nigga. What the fuck you talking about? That? I was like, I was gonna rock with it. Fuck out of here.
I call it tism twin. You got not
Rhythm with the tism.
Not saying you got the tism, but
Rhythm with the tism.
You risen with the tism. I think is the popular thing nowadays.
Fuck out of here, nigga. You say I got the tism?
You a tism? You somewhere on that motherfucker?
I ain't on that motherfucker.
We all on there somewhere, nigga. We all got some weird, quirky things about us socially.
Nigga, I'm all the way up. No, because you got to think. I feel like even in that question, because I think on my end, like, I think I had that phase. Like, I got out of that shit, like, I think 17. 17 is where I realized a lot of truth. And I was just like, yeah, I'm just going to do me. I don't know what y'all doing here on Earth, but I know when I get done, I just die and I go somewhere else.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, like, y'all do what y'all want to do. So then I was always like me, I think the tough guy shit, like that shit always got to me a little bit.
Yeah.
So now I was like,
what would you consider yourself?
Nah, because I was never like a tough guy, but I'm never like the guy to like come off like that shit. And I remember, so like anytime I had to do it, I gotta show the fuck out. I think that always like brought something in my head. Like, oh, you gotta prove this.
You seem like the type of nigga though, when you finally crash out, it's like uncontrollable rage.
Nah, no, it's some shit like we gotta go, like it used to be, we gotta go 5 times to the max.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
and like I used to like talk back to the shit, and he used to be like, nah, this bitch ass nigga, he ain't gonna do nothing. These days, if you said that shit right now, I'd be like, no. You know what I mean? I just wouldn't say shit. You know what I mean? So like, I'm at that point where I think I'm over it. But used to be, like, this nigga ain't gonna do, you ain't hood, you ain't this nigga. I was like, and I try to bring up facts and be like,
nah, I'm about to show you.
Yeah, nah, or like, nah, I try to say something like, oh no, we have to do this, like one of them hoods, or like niggas try to out tough each other. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you ever see them conversations?
Dick swinging contest type shit. That's what the white man would say.
Dick swinging contest. I'm mad that you gay and you saying the same shit I be saying. But look, yeah, dick swinging conversation.
I'm like the anomaly.
Yeah, I be saying it. I call it dick measuring competition.
Anomaly.
Yeah, so like same shit. So then it's like
I'm the gayest, straightest nigga you'll ever meet. I'm the straightest, gayest nigga you'll ever meet. I'm just somewhere in the ether, brother.
This nigga, you say that with your fingernails, like you know
what I'm saying?
Fuck out.
You want me to do it? Hold on, so people can see this motherfucker too. I'm like the.
Oh shit, this nigga. All right, so yeah, I think that was like a thing. That's why I say I got out of that shit. It's just like, yeah. And then plus, I think you can never like the one thing I think got you out of the day, get you out of proving shit, is like it can always be a better. Like you know what I mean?
Elaborate. It always can be a better. What you mean?
Like even on the bitches, like it can always be a bitch with bigger titties, more beautiful, more this.
What got you to the point? Because it's not.
Or you talk about confidence? Money. No, if you talk about money, let's talk about money. Okay. It's always gonna be a nigga with a little bit more money.
So you got to a point of acceptance.
Yeah, like all that shit is like, yeah, that shit just like got me bolted. Because I seen the shit that was going on. Like I seen some older people.
That's what true spirituality is.
Like arguing about how deep their credit card can go. Or I got a $5,000 credit card. Oh boy, I got a $26,000 credit card. Oh no, but come on, boy, I got the black card. What are y'all talking about? Oh no, I got the black card.
In the cycle.
And I got this. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'll be like, yeah, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. What the fuck does it really matter?
You know so why do you do the interviews though? Like, why you do this shit?
Why I do the interviews? Nah, it's a funny story, but it's I didn't start this shit.
Are you the original Dark Side?
Yeah, I'm Dark Side, but like people call me Dark Side, but like that just something happened. Like I told everybody my name is Marielle, but like I meet a lot of people on Instagram, so they like D Side. Dark side. Like if you meet Jade, she always gonna call me D side. D side, the dark side. You know what I mean? It's like she never gonna call me.
I'm gonna call you Mario.
Yeah, Mario, you know it now. Yeah, she knows me too. She knows my personal page and everything. She knows me on a personal note. So it's like, but she used to call us D side.
The nigga I see is Mario.
But look, so basically, it was the yeah. I just seen that shit. What's some shit you going through right now? You trying to get out of like, or that you trying to prove? Cause you say you feel like we always trying to prove something. What's something you trying to prove?
I gotta think.
For me right now, I think the thing right now that I'm literally kind of like getting out of though is this camera shit and trying to prove niggas that I know my shit and I do what the fuck I'm doing. Like, it was a lady like next door, Cakes and Shakes. She might be our next sponsor. So then boom, she was like, oh no, I want to see what you can do. Can you do this first? And then I was like,
girl, you either gonna fuck with me or not.
Yeah, girl, I can know what the fuck I'm doing. You know what I mean? But I just know the old me would have been like, yeah, I'm good. I got like what she's asking for. I have it on my phone. I can easily do this. But it's like, I'm not gonna try to show off to you. What the fuck? You know what I mean?
The first thing that came to my mind is keep it a buck. This is what I say before I'm about to perform. It's me, nigga. I'm lit. It's me. So it's like I'm trying to prove to the world it's me. It's me. I'm that nigga. Regardless of what form or shape I take on, I could come in here buffed up. I can come in here nails painted. I can come up here in the fucking dress, really. If I really want to go that far on some young thug shit. But it's me, nigga. So it's like that's damn near what I'm trying to prove. I'm trying to prove that so damn bad, really almost to myself. But I think in a weird ass way, it's like as I'm trying to prove it, I'm also letting go of it. In the same, it's like they come together. Because once you accept the fact that this is what you want to work on or this is what you feeling, you almost let go of it immediately. So I think people going back to that crash out shit, a lot of times people crashing out, it's something that you're not accepting. You're not accepting reality. So therefore you're going to crash out against reality. You're going to rebel against reality. But yeah, that's some other shit. I just went down a little rant.
I ain't gonna hold you. I feel like when you think about that though, you gain acceptance to like what this shit is.
We know this artistry shit fake. We know all this shit fake as hell. Everybody fake buffs. All these rappers, all these niggas playing the game, bro.
How do you not get like depressed thinking about that shit? Because me, I feel a little bit depressed thinking about it. You know, something I realized why I like this thing. I started liking this shit.
What?
Because I feel like I grew up like in a fucked up, like I feel like
environment.
Yeah, of course, like we can all say that. But I grew up in poverty, fucked up. So boom, I feel like it was that, and it was so far away from reality of like what the fuck everybody else is on. That TV shit. Like regular shit you see on TV, I caught that TV shit in our house. My mom, sister, everybody knew what the fuck I was talking about. So it's like, my sister got mad at me. Like, I realized why she's mad at me now. Because in public, I'll be like, that's TV shit. It's like, no, regular people have dinner. They get together and they eat.
Bro, I'm telling you, you might have a touch of that autism, bro.
Like,
said, nah.
Like TV shit, or like small shit like that.
But so niggas do try and relive TV in real life.
Yeah, but you gotta understand, like the TV just seemed like a perfect world or shit like that.
It does, yeah.
So then I think in this entertainment industry, you just see shit like that and just be like, oh. And I think that's the one thing that got me into this shit. That's like, oh, I want to recreate that. Like give somebody else that feeling, like good feeling. You know what I mean? They ain't got like a lot going on. Like, and then I remember I thought about that shit when a nigga said, you gotta look at that shit and then look at reality, and just always stay grounded in reality.
Yeah.
But then I was like, my reality is so fucked up. I say that's the reason why I started looking at the box, at the screen.
That would make sense.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's escapism for sure. What was the question though? What was you talking about?
Well, it was basically just, well, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
spiritual little nigga. You supposed to keep track of it. You the spiritual journey guy.
Oh no. I get lost like a motherfucker. No, that's the whole point of spirituality is to create.
All right, let me ask you this. You got the time travel. Best decade.
Yeah, you acting. Shit. I don't really have one, bro. I don't have one for real, bro. I think all time periods are the same.
I think you light-skinned niggas, y'all best era was like 90s, 80s, one of those.
I guess well, fuck it. You just threw me somewhere. I think my best era is any time frame that I'm in, nigga. Keep it a buck. All of them are the same, bro. You gonna have positive, negative. They gonna flip around. I don't have no preference. Like all this shit the same. All this shit the same, bro. I'm at a point of singularity where it's just I go through life in eons of time, and then I just do what I need to do at that time period, and then I die after my 80 years, and blah 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 blah. I feel like I done been here so many times, bro. I'm just ready to.
Do you think? I think this is my last time in this bitch. I ain't gonna hold you.
I've been saying that for a while, and you're not the only nigga that. It's another nigga that I just met that was saying the same shit. It's a lot of us, bro.
But when you were born, like, I want to ask you this. You talk about some spiritual shit. When you were born, do you remember like you first, like your first memory and shit? Like, do you remember like you actually got? Because this the only reason I say this shit, and I've been know this shit, because when I was born, my first memory, I was thinking about my past life, and I was like, damn, I'm back in this bitch, and I was really trying to figure out my past life. I was trying so hard, and I was like, damn, where's that at? Egypt? Damn, wait, one thing about Egypt. Yeah, okay, I was on Earth. Damn. All right, so what? I was trying to piece it together. I remember as a baby.
You ever took shrooms?
Huh?
You ever took shrooms?
I'm telling you, it's no druggy, no nothing. I remember this
I'm
vividly.
actually because that helped me.
I remember this vividly as my first memory. I'll never forget it. As a kid, everything like that. And I talked to my mom about it. She's like, "How do you remember that? That's when I first. That was when you just got out the hospital. I remember that." And then so it was like, I remember that moment. It was like, damn. And you know, like the crazy thing.
What?
This is why I really think like the fourth dimension can be unlocked. I think we can time travel. That's like I got like crazy conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
Because this is like the thing. Because I remember I was a kid and I was like, all right, fuck it. And then I just time traveled.
I like him, Ron. I like him. Yeah.
Nah, do you remember that? All right, do you think that? Or do you think that's like we can unlock that somehow?
I think I believe time is multi-directional, and that's why I say there's no era that I fit in, because it's like I'm in all of them at all times, at every time. I've never stopped existing.
This how I did it as a kid though. I'm telling you, I time traveled as a kid, like no bullshit. I remember, oh maybe it's my consciousness. I don't know what the fuck it was.
Yeah.
But I remember I was in the car seat.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden I was at like 2 years old, 3 years old, and I was like, all right, cool.
You ever seen Mr. Nobody?
I love that movie. That's favorite movie, top movie.
Okay, so yeah.
Top fucking movie.
Okay. At first, I ain't gonna lie, I thought you was weird. I wasn't sure about you.
What?
But as we talk more, I fuck with you more and more.
What are you talking about?
No, I'm just expressing I fucks with you, nigga.
Why you thought I was weird?
Nigga, you hit me up at 3 a.m. for a fucking interview.
This shit 24 hours with me.
Yeah, not from everybody else in the world, nigga. So, nigga, yeah. But continue though, Mr. Nobody is fucking fire, yeah.
Yeah, so then boom. So it's just shit like that. Like I just remember that. So I remember that shit vividly, and I was like, damn, this is probably my last time in this bitch. But like, yeah, what do you think about your past life? I'll tell you a little bit about mine.
Some shit I'm not gonna say on the spiritual tip, but what I say is that
it's a spiritual party. What that nigga say? Moses off the drink and Juju's off the hand.
What is that from?
It's my nigga. It's like the Unk nigga, that Unk nigga, 607 Unk nigga.
Oh, that nigga's so fucking funny, dog.
It's a spiritual party. You cannot get in. We got Moses off the drink and Jesus off the hand.
That nigga is amazing. I thought he was weird as fuck too at first, but then I'm like, that nigga knows some shit. I don't know, nigga. I keep it a buck, bro. I think that in my past life, nigga, I was Zeus. I was Enoch. I was Thoth. I was Eshu. I was all this shit, bro. Like I feel like I damn near then took moments being in all these different energy signatures, and I came back this time. I'm about to bring it all together. Woo woo woo. Make something out of it. Blase blase.
You got a vibe that you had?
A vibe?
Yeah.
Meaning like what?
I don't know. I can only say for what I know for mine. My vibe was like I feel like I died like in a battle or war or some shit like that, and then like I let a lot of people down. I remember just crying like uncontrollably, like fuck, like you know what I mean? Like, and I was a baby, and I remember that shit. I was like, fuck, am I a baby? Fuck. I was like, that's how I knew I fucked up. Yeah. I was like, where was I at? Was I in Egypt? I was on another planet. Like, no, I was on Earth, Egypt. Now, a lot of fuck I know what Egypt is. You know what I mean? I just remember Egypt being my first thought. So maybe it was somewhere around there. I just remember that shit. I was like, damn, and I just cried uncontrollably because like you let a lot of people down, and I just had to grow up with that. Like, just damn.
I was a king that failed my kingdom. I lied and I stole from my kingdom. And this time around, I have to actually be honest and true to the people that I care about and want to take care of and love.
Let me ask you, you Christian?
No.
All right, that was a stupid question. It was do you believe kings are the right things, are the right way to go? Or do you think kings are righteous?
Kings are righteous?
Can any king be righteous?
I don't think any human can be righteous inherently. I don't think. I think that's the wrong question to ask. It's more like, well, first, what is righteousness?
Righteousness. I think righteousness to me is on the right side of God because I'm a Christian.
Okay.
Being on the right side of God, or being upright.
The only thing with that philosophy is like, okay, well then you have all these different other religions that say their right side of God is righteousness. I think righteousness in itself is a rabbit hole that you go down, and it divides people. It is the story of the Tower of Babel. It is like we're all trying to attain righteousness, so therefore none of us are righteous. We're gonna go through any means in order to become the most righteous. So that leads to ridicule through judgment, because now I have to judge you in order to figure out if I'm righteous. I have to point the finger at you, and then you're gonna point the finger at me.
Nah, I don't think it got nothing to do with nobody else. That's why, like, I think even on my Christian side, like, I feel like Christian, a lot of people talk about the church and shit like that and judging each other. I be like, bro, that shit, my relationship with God ain't got nothing to do with you. Like me, my relationship talks to God, be like, hey, this shit happened, I'm just gonna blow my brains out and we'll do the shit over again. I do the shit how you want to do it, my nigga. Like, that shit may not be righteous to somebody else.
But if you kill yourself, you're gonna go to hell based on the Christian faith.
Oh, no, I don't like that part. It's like, that's the only thing, that's the only part.
It's only certain parts you don't fuck with.
That's the only part that I think they made that shit to keep niggas here and keep your tax money and keep.
Bro, you ever seen a movie where they figured out that what happens after death and everybody start killing themselves? The nigga created a machine where you could see what happens.
Shut the fuck up.
I swear to God, it was on Netflix.
Shut the fuck. I think I know what you're talking about. What is the name of it?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's funny.
But yeah, that shit was hard, bro. And they figured out, they was like, there is no hell after death. It's eternal paradise. Everybody started offing themselves. Mass suicide, nigga. Shit, I don't know. Bird Box. Yeah, Bird Box. Yeah, it's kind of like Bird Box.
I wasn't that movie. Would you kill yourself?
Would I kill myself? I damn near feel like I'm already dead. But I don't know. I can't really answer that question.
Nah, I wouldn't. If I knew for sure 100% it was be Eternal Paradise, nah. But I feel like if I was in some deep, if I was in some, you gotta go over there, my G. If I was in some deep shit, I'd do something wild one good time, and I would shoot out. I don't know. I feel like I'm a warrior at heart. Even like when I say like when I died, like I came into this world, like I remember I died in a battle for sure.
A warrior of what though?
I don't know. I know I was a warrior. Like I'm a warrior at heart for sure. Like warrior at heart for sure.
I feel like you're an unconscious warrior of spirituality.
Nah, nigga, I'm a warrior. Like I'm such a point to a warrior. My nigga just got shot, and I told him to shut the fuck up with all that crying, woo wah shit. Because when you shot, like you gotta love the battlefield. This is loving the battlefield. Is if I shoot you and we laughing and we got you, we laughing and we got you. But if I get shot, we still gotta laugh because you got nigga. You know what I mean? Either way the bullet go, you still gotta laugh because you gotta be true to the field. If you're not true to the field, nigga, you a bitch. Like, get the fuck out the field. You're not a real warrior. You know what I mean? So they're like, what the fuck you talking about? You know what I mean? You gotta be true to the field. So I feel like warrior at heart. Is that
interesting?
What's your opinion on that?
That's interesting. I'm downloading. That's fascinating. I would say I agree. Cause yeah, fuck it, I say it. Just yesterday, I was overwhelmed, I guess. But it was like I wasn't overwhelmed in a stressed way. It was like I was just overwhelmed with downloads. Nigga, I'm crying and laughing at the same time. You feel me? I got my baby sleeping in the other room, and I'm just in the bathroom.
You have a kid?
Yeah.
Oh.
And so I'm crying and laughing, and I'm just getting visions of shit. I'm getting visions of the future, visions of just what everything means. And yeah, that's all I got right now. But basically all that is to say, like, you gotta love and hate this shit, but more than anything, you gotta love it if you're gonna do it. Another day with Dark Side, with Jupiterstar.
Let's get it.
Dark Side.